So growing up, math has never been a huge problem for me. I was able to get concepts quickly. I was able to read problems and understand what they were trying to get at, answer accordingly, and I never really had to worry about math growing up. I had it with relative ease, and it was good. That was until last week. So last week, we had our first medication exam, also called MedMath. So, for those who don't know, medication math is just math to make sure that you're giving the right dose to a patient. You don't want to overdose them, you don't want to underdose them. You want to get in the safe range of the medication. So, it is extremely important. And so, when I was told that we were going to have this MedMath exam, I thought to myself, easy A, good grade in the grade book. It's going to be easy, okay? I'm not going to lie. I felt pretty confident. So we go in there, and it's the whole cohort, and we're sitting there taking our MedMath exam, and I'm not breezing through it, but I go through it with great confidence. I make sure I do my steps correctly, I double check my work, I even redid the test as if I didn't do the test, just to make sure I had the right line of thinking. I submitted my exam, and there was no worries at all. The following week came, and I got a text from a friend. It said, "Hey, did you also get this email?" And I looked at the email, and the email said, "Hello, this email is for students who did not get the passing grade of 90% on the MedMath exam." And I thought to myself, yeah, there's no way I was going to get that. And judging by the video's title, I got that. And I was in pure disbelief. When I opened my email, I really did not think that was for me, because I went through my head and I was like, I double checked everything. I calculated everything correctly. There's just no way. And I feel myself like just getting real tense, because out of the 20 years of living, math has never been a problem for me. And now it was a problem. So I was heated. And the only reason I was heated was because my ego was severely deflated. All the years I thought I was great at math, I wasn't last week. And I swallowed that pill. I swallowed the truth pill, but it left a lingering bitter taste. And after asking around, most of my classmates and peers did pass. And I was left wondering, what did I do wrong? What were my mistakes? So after reaching out to the course assistant, they could only tell me what I received. And I wasn't able to look back on my mistakes. So I will never know what I did wrong, what I got wrong, but I do know that I got a 75 on this exam, which is below the failing grade. So what do you do when you have always thought to yourself that you were great at something, that something was never a problem, and now it becomes a problem? You have to sit yourself down and tell yourself the truth. Here was my truth. Ian, you failed this exam. It doesn't matter how you failed. What matters is you did not meet the requirement for this exam. Maybe you're just not great at math. Maybe you are great at math, but just weren't great on this day. Whatever it is, you failed. You did not receive the 90%. You have to really feel this failure. And this can be tough to swallow for some people. Some people don't want to admit that. Some people are like, oh, maybe I got a different test with harder questions. They'll start making all these excuses. Maybe they misgraded. You failed. All right? You take that with you. You look yourself in the mirror. You speak out loud to yourself. You say, you failed. And this is similar to physical exercise. Ian, sit down. You cannot do the front lever just yet. You cannot do these exercises that are going to lead you to the front lever if you don't have a basic work capacity. Your work capacity right now is average. You have to build that up. You have to tear down your ego thinking you are strong when you're really not. And there's this thing called ego lifting where you lift some heavy weight that you're not ready for, and maybe you'll do like half reps of it or do really poor form, but you still keep lifting it because your ego says, oh, I'm strong enough and I can lift this. That's what I found out when I was doing my half leg raises, where my back was flat and my knees were flexed to my bottom. When I was lifting, I could get 1 to 2 lifts horizontally, but the rest were crap. But I kept telling myself, hey, Ian, you're strong, you're almost there, you can do it. When really, I'm weak. And if I wasn't weak, I would be doing the front lever right now. But the truth is, I'm weak. And the truth is, I failed that exam. So what do? You spam the basics. You go back, you do the simple problems. Even if you can do them in your sleep, you do the simple problems, you do the simple exercises, you work up from there. The ego will always be there, but you can't let it get to you. And once you see it getting to you, you gotta tear it down. You have to be real with yourself. And that's the only way you're gonna make progress. You don't make progress by being delusional with yourself, creating a false reality. You have to face the truth. It really stings me that I did not pass this exam on the first try, but it would sting me even more if I overdose or underdose a patient, which could lead to some serious consequences. And it stings me I can't do the front lever yet. But what stings me even more is that I can do the front lever if I just go back to the basic exercises. And if I keep doing what I'm doing with these advanced exercises that are closer to the front lever level, then I might never get it. And that stings me even more. I'll see you guys next week.